Okay, students, as you all know that we are right now suffering from the novel corona. So students might be facing lots of problem to deal with their study, and to help them out, I am starting this video lecture so that I can help you in any ways. I hope that this video lecture will help you. So let's start this video lecture. Today our first chapter will be matrix. This is the chapter number 3rd on NCERT. Okay, so today we are going to start the matrix. What matrix is? First of all, matrix is rectangular array. It is arrangement of elements in the form of rectangular array. Matrix is simply arrangement of elements. अब arrangement किस तरीके का arrangement in the form of rectangular array, arrangement in the form of rows and column. ठीक है, अगर मैं उसकी definition बोलूँ तो it is arrangement of various elements in rows and columns and the elements are enclosed by a big bracket. सबसे पहले हम elements को arrange करेंगे rows और columns के form में. उसमें horizontal line जो रहती है उसको row बोलते हैं और जो vertical line रहती है उसको बोलते हैं column. ठीक है, तो हम एलिमेंट्स को रोज और कॉलम के फॉर्म में, ये रोज है ये कॉलम है, इन फॉर्म में इसके फॉर्म में हम इसको अरेंज करेंगे एंड देन दिस फॉर्मेट इज एनक्लोज्ड बाय अ बिग ब्रैकेट. यू कैन सी हियर. ठीक है, ए बी सी डी यहाँ पर ये रोज के फॉर्म में अरेंज है. देन ए ई बी एफ सी जी इसको बोलते हैं कॉलम के फॉर्मेट में अरेंजमेंट है. हियर द एलिमेंट्स आर अरेंज्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रोज एंड कॉलम्स एंड इट इज देन एनक्लोज्ड बाय अ बिग ब्रैकेट. So matrix is simply arrangement of numbers and nothing else. Okay, now coming to the second point. Here you can see in the right bottom corner I have written m cross n. What this m cross n denotes? It is the order of matrix. Order of matrix. So what order of matrix is? Order of matrix denotes the number of rows and columns in the matrix. Here m denotes the number of rows. What you write in front denotes the number of rows, and afterwards n denotes the number of columns. So here m cross n denotes the number of rows and columns in the matrix. Here you can see there is 1 2 rows and 1 2 3 4 columns. So m here is equals to 2, number of rows is equals to 2 and number of columns 1 2 3 4 is equals to 4. So the order here for this matrix will be 2 cross 4, means 2 rows 4 columns. And one more important thing, if we multiply this order m cross n, it means m into n, mn. So the mn will be the total number of elements in this arrangement. Like suppose here the order of this matrix is 2 cross 4, 2 rows 4 columns. So total number of elements in this arrangement will be 8. 2 into 4 equals to 8. So here you can see there are 8 elements in this matrix. Okay, so what you have learned till now is matrix is arrangement of elements in a rectangular array form in format of row and column, and in the right bottom corner you write the order of matrix. When you enclose the arrangement by a big bracket, so in the right bottom corner you write the order of matrix, where here m denotes the number of rows and n denotes the number of column, and by multiplicating this you get the total number of elements in the matrix. Okay, now normally you will see that you denote a matrix. Normally you will see that you denote a matrix with capital letter, and normally in NCERT you will see that it is denoted by the letter A. Here you can see the letter capital A, and the elements inside this bracket will be denoted by small a followed by ij. Aij, it is like Aij. Elements are denoted by A, I, J. It is like this. What this A, I, J is, it denotes the element, and I denotes the row of the element and J denotes the column of the element. if suppose I have to write a 3 cross 3 matrix in this format, I have to write a 3 cross 3 matrix. I denotes the row and J denotes the column of that element. Okay, so A will be equals to A11. A11 means this is the element of the first row and first column. A11 here. Now A12, what A12 means? First row, second column. A12, it means that it is the element of the first row and the second column. Now let's suppose A23 here. You can see this A23. A23, it means second row. It is the element of second row and third column here. Second row and third column. A32 here, you can see. It means it is a matrix of it is the element of third row and second column. Okay, now taking a question into act. Okay, here it is given a matrix has 12 elements. What possible order can it have? Here it is given a matrix has 12 elements. What possible order can it have? Okay, now if a matrix has 12 elements, तो उसके कितने सारे possible orders हो सकते हैं? Orders depend करते हैं arrangements पे. हम जितने arrangement बना सकते हैं उतने ही orders हो सकते हैं. Like suppose if I have the 12 elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K and L. Now if I have the 12 elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, now I can arrange these elements in various formats, in various orders, I can say in matrix format. Okay, so here you can see I have arranged the matrix in 12 rows and 1 column. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So here there are 12 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there is only 1 column. Okay, now here vice versa. I have arranged this element in 1 row and 12 column format. Okay, so here you can see this, there is only 1 row and 12 column, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Now here you can see this, I have arranged this 12 elements in 6 rows and 2 column format. Here it is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So here you can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows and 2 column only. These are the column, vertical, and the horizontal is rows. Okay, now here you can see this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So there are 3 horizontal rows and 4 vertical columns. So horizontal rows is known as this M, which is 3. Okay, and the verticals are known as columns, which are denoted by this N, 4. So there are 3 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so here the question was, what are the possible orders can it have? कितने सारे possible orders हो सकते हैं? तो जितने arrangement हम बना सकते हैं उस 12 elements को लेके उतने उसके possible orders होंगे. So here you can see this, it will be 1 into 12, 2 into 6. ठीक है, 1 row 12 column, 2 row 6 column, 4 row 3 column. Now if I will take 5, so 12 is not in the table of 12 does not come in the table of 5. So 5 column या 5 row को लेके मैं arrangement नहीं बना सकता. Now अगर हम बात करें अब इसके बाद 6 की, तो इसके बाद इसका वाइस वर्सा होने लग जाएगा. 6 cross 2, then 3 cross 4 and then 12 cross 1. Okay, so it is clear. So total number of arrangements कितने हो सकते हैं? 6. 6 total number of arrangements कितने हो सकते हैं? 6. Okay. Now coming to the second question. Second question क्या बोल रहे हैं? Construct a 3 cross 2 matrix. 3 cross 2 matrix का मतलब क्या है? हम 3 cross 2 matrix से सबसे पहले क्या समझते हैं? इससे हमको ये समझ आता है कि हमें 3 रो और 2 कॉलम का मैट्रिक्स बनाना है. 3 रो और 2 कॉलम का मैट्रिक्स बनाना है, एंड द टोटल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन दैट मैट्रिक्स विल बी 3 into 2, इट विल बी इक्वल्स टू 6. ठीक है. नाउ whose elements are given by aij is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so now the question is construct a 3 cross 2 matrix. Now you can see here 3 cross 2 matrix. What does 3 cross 2 matrix means? 3 cross 2 means it is the matrix must be containing 3 rows and 2 columns, and total number of arrangements will, and total number of elements will be 6. 3 into 2 equals to 6. So now here you can see the matrix A is equals to, it is a matrix of order 3 cross 2. Here you can see this, there are 3 rows, this first row, second row, and then third row, and here you can see the 2 columns. Okay, so this will be the type of matrix. Okay, now whose elements are given by aij is equals to 1 by 2 modulus of I minus 3j. So with the help of this equation you can find out the elements inside this matrix. These 6 elements you can find with the help of this equation. Okay, where in aij I denotes the row and j denotes the column. Okay, so to get the first element, which is a11, now you can see here a11 is equals to 1 by 2. In place of I will write 1, and in place of j I will write 1. Okay, so 1 by 2 modulus of I it means 1. Now minus 3 into j is equals to 1 here for this a11 element. So 1 minus 3 is equals to minus 2, and modulus of minus 2 is equals to 2. So 2 by 2 equals to 1. In the same way I can get a12, 1 by 2 modulus of I, and 1 minus 3j, j equals to 2. So here 1 by 2 modulus of 1 minus 6, 1 minus 5 modulus equals to 5. So the answer will be 5 by 2. And in the same way a21, a22, a31 and a32 can be find out. Okay, so the final answer what we get, we have to construct the matrix. So we get a11 equals to 1, a12 is equals to 5 by 2, a21 is equals to 1 by 2, a22 is equals to 2, a31 is equals to 0, a32 is equals to 3 by 2. So our final answer will be a11 is equals to 1, a12 is equals to 5 by 2, a21 is equals to 1 by 2, a22 is equals to 2, a31 equals to 0, and a32 is equals to 3 by 2. So here you can see that we have construct a 3 cross 2 matrix with the help of this equation. Now coming to another topic, which is types of matrix. Okay, so we are going to start another topic, that is type of matrix. That is, the first matrix will be rectangular matrix. Here you can see the rectangular matrix. Okay, matrix here. Okay, now you have understood what matrix is. You have also understood the order of matrix. You have also understood about the elements, how many elements are there in a m cross n order matrix. In a m cross n order matrix there will be total mn elements in the matrix. You have also understood how to construct a matrix when a relationship is given between the elements of the matrix. Okay, now coming to our next topic, that is types of matrix. Types of matrix is an important topic. Okay, so the first type of the matrix is rectangular matrix. What this rectangular matrix is, in order it is mentioned that m cross n. You have seen when we write a matrix, we used to write the order of the matrix at the right bottom corner, m cross n, where m denotes the rows and n denotes the column. So if here it is, here I have taken A and B. Okay, instead of M and N I have taken A and B, so don't get confused. Okay, so here in the right bottom corner you will see A cross B instead of M cross N. So A denotes the number of rows and B denotes the number of column. Okay, if number of rows and number of columns are not equal, if number of rows and number of columns are not equal, so what you will get? A rectangular matrix. Here I am giving you example. Here you can see, here the total number of rows is 3 and total number of column is 2. So here the arrangement of elements are in rectangular format. You can see here this. It is a rectangular. Okay, where the number of rows and number of columns are not equal. Now here you can see the total number of rows is 2 and the total number of columns is 3. Okay, so here you can see that the arrangement is in the form of rectangle. Number of rows is not equals to number of columns. Okay, so that type of matrix where the number of rows are not equals to number of column, A not equals to B, then it is known as rectangular matrix. Is it clear? Now coming to the second type of matrix, which is a square matrix. When you have understood the rectangular matrix, so you know what a square matrix should be. When the number of rows is equals to the number of column, जब number of rows और number of column equal हो जाते हैं, तो उस matrix को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Square matrix. ठीक है? If A is equals to B, then it is known as square matrix. Square matrix. Here you can see I have given you the example. I have arranged the A, B, C, D 4 elements in a 2 cross 2 format, 2 rows, 2 columns. So it is known as square matrix. Here I have arranged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements in a 3 cross 3 format, 3 rows and 3 columns. So it is known as square matrix. Okay. Now coming to the third type, diagonal matrix. Actually, diagonal matrix is a special case of square matrix. Okay, it is a special case of square matrix. So for a matrix to be a diagonal, it should be a square. A matrix to be a diagonal, it should be a square. एक डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स तभी बन सकता है जब वो स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स हो, अदरवाइज वो नहीं बन सकता, क्योंकि डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स एक स्पेशल केस है स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का. ओके, नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट, इन डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स ऑल एलिमेंट्स एक्सेप्ट एलिमेंट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल आर जीरो. अच्छा, अगर स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स है, लाइक सपोज मैं वापस आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, ये स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स है, ये दोनों स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स हैं, तो उसके दो डायगोनल्स निकलेंगे. एक होगा ये जो लेफ्ट टू राइट जाता है, ओके, और एक ये जो राइट टू लेफ्ट जाता है. ठीक है, सो हियर द diagonal which goes from left to right, this one A to D, it is known as principal diagonal. प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल. और जब भी मैट्रिक्स में डायगोनल की बात होगी तो हमेशा प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल की बात होगी. लाइक सपोज हियर इन 3 क्रॉस 3 द प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल विल बी दिस which is going from 1 to 5 to 9 left to right. This is the प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल. जब भी हम मैट्रिक्स में डायगोनल की बात करेंगे तो हमेशा हम प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल की बात करेंगे. ओके, सो इन डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स ऑल एलिमेंट्स एक्सेप्ट एलिमेंट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल आर जीरो. जितने भी एलिमेंट्स होते हैं स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स में वो सब जीरो हो जाएंगे, सिर्फ प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल को छोड़ के. हियर यू कैन सी इट इज अ मैट्रिक्स 3 क्रॉस 3 मैट्रिक्स. ऑल द एलिमेंट्स एक्सेप्ट द प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल, दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल डायगोनल, are zero. Now a special case of diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix was a special case of a square matrix. Now a special case of diagonal matrix is scalar matrix. So for a scalar matrix, it should also be a square matrix. Like in case of diagonal matrix, it should be a diagonal matrix. Okay, for a matrix to become a scalar matrix, it should be square matrix and it should be diagonal matrix. Then what is the special in it? If the diagonals are same, if the principal diagonal elements are same, like suppose here the diagonal matrix, you can see that 1, 2, 3, these all are different elements in the principal diagonal, but if the principal diagonal elements are same, then it is known as scalar matrix. Okay, now one more important case of this is an important case and it is a special case of diagonal and square matrix only. Okay, identity matrix. Here you can see identity matrix. It is also denoted by capital I. What identity matrix is? It is a special case of a square matrix. So for a matrix to be a identical matrix, it should be a square matrix. it should be diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix, it means all the elements except the principal diagonals are 0. And if the principal diagonal elements are unity, means the elements are 1. Here you can see the principal diagonal elements are unity in the principal diagonal, then this matrix is known as identity matrix. Then this matrix is known as identity matrix. Okay. Now, singular matrix. To learn singular matrix, you should have understanding about the determinants. But right now, as this is the first chapter we have taken, so we won't go into that deep. But what determinant is, actually we can find out the determinants of a square matrix. Determinant हम किसका निकाल सकते हैं? स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का निकाल सकते हैं. इसको जब हम सेकेंड चैप्टर में जाएंगे तब हम इस चीज को समझेंगे. डिटर्मिनेंट में क्या होता है, हम स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स क्या होता है, मैट्रिक्स अरेंजमेंट होता है. जबकि डिटर्मिनेंट क्या होता है, इसमें हम उस स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स को एक नंबर असाइन कर देते हैं, एक न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू असाइन कर देते हैं. हम एक नंबर निकाल देते हैं उस स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स से. ठीक है, कोई भी नंबर हो सकता है. लाइक स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स दिया है तो उसका आंसर 2 भी आ सकता है. डिटर्मिनेंट उसका डिटर्मिनेंट 3 भी आ सकता है, 4 भी आ सकता है, कुछ भी आ सकता है. कोई भी एक रियल नंबर आ सकता है. ठीक है, स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का हम डिटर्मिनेंट निकाल सकते हैं. उस डिटर्मिनेंट की वैल्यू कुछ भी आ सकती है. ठीक है, तो इन केस अगर कोई मुझे मैट्रिक्स दिया रहता है, एक स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स दिया है, लेट सपोज ए, और उसका जब हम डिटर्मिनेंट निकाले तो उसकी वैल्यू आगे 0. डिटर्मिनेंट को कुछ इस तरीके से शो किया जाता है, ये मॉड की तरह दिखता है. आगे जाके पढ़ेंगे, अभी इसको इतना ही समझ जाइए. ए दिया है, ये मॉड की तरह कुछ दिखता है, ये डिटर्मिनेंट है. तो मैट्रिक्स, जब हम इस मैट्रिक्स का डिटर्मिनेंट निकाल रहे हैं और अगर उसकी वैल्यू 0 आ गई तो हम उस ए मैट्रिक्स को बोलेंगे, ये जो ए मैट्रिक्स है इसको हम बोलेंगे सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स. क्या बोलेंगे? सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स. If the determinant of the square matrix A is 0, then it is known as singular matrix. Otherwise, it is non-singular matrix. अभी इसको इतना ही समझिए कि स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स है. स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का डिटर्मिनेंट निकालने पे अगर वैल्यू 0 आती है तो उसको हम बोलते हैं सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स. अदरवाइज इट इज नॉन सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स. नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट type of matrix, which is the upper triangular matrix. It is also a special case of square matrix only. It is triangular matrix. What triangular matrix is? There are two types of triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. What upper triangular matrix is? A square matrix. वैसे ही मैंने बताया कि it is a special case of square matrix. So square matrix is called an upper triangular matrix if all the elements below the principal diagonal or main diagonal are 0. Here you can see that it is 4 cross 4 matrix. 4 cross 4 matrix. 4 rows are there and 4 columns are there. It is a square matrix, and if the elements below the main diagonal, this is the main diagonal, if the elements below the main diagonal are 0, okay, then only you can see that elements above the principal diagonals contain some value, and then this is known as, you can see it is forming a triangle in the upper side. It is forming a triangle in the upper side, so it is known as upper triangular matrix. And likewise same in the lower triangular matrix, a square matrix A is called a lower triangular matrix if all the elements above the main diagonal are 0. Here you can see this is the main diagonal of principal diagonal, and above it all the elements are 0, and here you can see in the lower side it can form a triangle, so it is known as lower triangular matrix. Okay, so now you have understood all the types of matrix: rectangular matrix, square matrix, then diagonal matrix, then the special cases of diagonal matrix is scalar, identity, then singular matrix, and then triangular matrix. Now coming to the next topic of matrix, that is equality of matrix. Equality of matrix.